I know what this is, and I'm slightly concerned to open it. Thank goodness it wasn't packed with Kleenexes or used paper towels. Ooh. I caught a whiff of it immediately upon opening because one of the sides of the tubes was open. It's a genuine, mummified minnow. Shiner? What was this fish? The actual lure is a real fish. A cleaned, odorless bait encased in a durable plastic. Scientifically developed and patented. Retains lifelike appearance. Actual lures are effective and fresh and saltwater for casting, spinning, trolling, can be used over and over. The resilient covering has withstood extensive test fishing for over 2 years. If they only knew. So just a mummified, preserved shiner in a tube. It's just disgusting looking. It's not a realistic color. It's very yellow. It's got a chipped tail fin. The eye isn't very standout-ish. It's got like a deformed body shape even. It looks like an emaciated shiner. There's a hole in the head. Hole straight through the body. I think some sort of tube was put through the body to maintain the rigidity of that hole. At this point, why wouldn't you just carve out a nicer looking shape and give it a better paint scheme and have a curved body? And I know why. I understand why. The whole point of it is that it was a real fish. That's the shtick, you know? That's the attraction. Just makes me wonder what this looked like when it was first packaged. There's even like some necrosis on the tail back there. Some real fish started leaking out of the plastic it's encased in. I have a feeling this is just encased in some sort of varnish, just dipped in spar varnish like 10 times and let to dry. How many of these sold? This was a small scale company, very niche. Sales figures were never published. One of them was recently sold on eBay for $11.99. I think that was me. Never very popular, probably because it's nasty. If you went antiquing with your grandma, who was just recently mistakenly halfway embalmed, was able to fight her way out of the funeral home halfway through the procedure, and you went into the basement of the antique shop where there are potentially illegal artifacts, old, ragged, poorly done, taxidermy all over the walls, and each one of the specimens give one last cough directly onto you. It has a potent smell. I can smell it from here. 3 3/4 inch. The heck's my scale. And 0.37 ounces of failed in the lure market weirdness. Let's see what it does in the water. It's gonna sink. I can already feel it. Oh, it's bad. When you give it a jerk, it only goes one way. Unless it actually makes the full rotation. I'm gonna need to prepare myself for a challenge in this video. Unless I go to a farm pond. Little tiny taps might be best. If you just drag it really slow, it just wants to run off to the side. Doesn't come in straight. Doesn't wobble when you drag it slow. Just running into the side of the test tank. Oh, it came off the side. Oh, it's back. Oh boy. Okay, this one's gonna be rough, but I accept the challenge. It's fine. Treble hook kind of gets caught on the tail fin a lot too. Nothing really to show you about the action, but it's not completely dehydrated from officialness yet. We're gonna beat some officialness out of this dead minnow. I'm gonna put this nasty thing on some 25-pound fluoro. I got my kayak with me, but I'm gonna bank fish for a bit. Decided to go to the lake because the water's more clear. The rivers are kind of dirty. Dang, I wish I just got a miraculous first cast catch. That would have been so much more reassuring. Extremely uneventful first spot. Got a pretty sweet thumbnail though. And a beef stick. It's looking a little thick down there. I think this is technically a lake also, so haven't resorted to a pond yet. Mosquitoes are biting back here. Okay, we're just gonna go at it with this disgusting thing. I feel like this bait has the best chance of getting casted really close to the bank and a fish immediately hits it, and that's it. The best chance it's got. Look at that. That is awful. I have a backup hook, but dude, not cool. I'm gonna get some pliers and try to like crimp that down, because that is unacceptable. The hook just disappeared. At least it didn't do that with a 40-inch pike. It did that with some grass. Dude, last video I just lost my bait completely. Something like that better not happen this video. You know what? I don't even care. That bait was so bad. I resorted to trolling it and then I snagged it. I don't care. I just can't bring myself to care. That bait was up there in the top 10 most frustrating things to fish with. Once every like 25 twitches, I could get it to like go right, like swim right just a little bit. And then other than that, it would just do, just one direction. I bet the fish thought that it stunk too, because the smell coming off of it wasn't good. I did fish with a 4.1 and a 3-inch prey bait for a bit, but no bites. Let's try making a spoon type thing. I have a piece of purple heartwood right here. Super hardwood, beautiful. Let's make a somewhat realistic fish shape, spoon it up, carve it out, hollow out one side, make the other side round, put weight in it, good old tungsten stability, see what we can make happen. This stuff is hard. I think an angle grinder would have been more appropriate. My goodness. That feels so heavy. We're gonna cut it the other direction. One side's flat and the other side is just round. That really doesn't want to cut, but it did. And with these two discs right there, it'll be an extra 1/4 ounce of tungsten. This thing's gonna be heavy, but good. It's a spoon. It needs to be. That is not Tupelo. I'm gonna use a sander, because that's not even enjoyable. Those are the holes for the tungsten. Didn't think I'd be sealing this in super glue already, but that's what this just turned into. Oh my goodness. Okay, on this side we have to hollow it out. It's pretty deep. Get the tungsten holes covered. I like to push a little over the edge. Grabs better that way. It's like drilling aluminum. We have a hook hanger on the bottom. We have something special for off the back. And we have an offset line tie. And it's offset to kind of counteract the wonky shape of the body laterally. It's not symmetrical, so we're counteracting that. Bob Saget. 50% confidence. I don't know what the action's gonna be. I know what I'm doing on the back. It's gonna like resolve everything and make it work. But otherwise, just this bait by itself, a flat-sided purple heartwood spoon. You call this a spoon? Spoon. Kept it out of the eye socket. UV coat. 1 second. Starting with just a little bit of white. The lead holes just needed covered. Jungle green at the top, neon green. Neon yellow in the middle. Neon orange on the bottom. Pretty clean, pretty clean. Oh my goodness, I just put scales on it without hitting record. I'm in such a hurry right now. It's actually a one day. I just haven't made it official. Metallic blue silver scales. That looks professionally done. That looks great. I'm gonna choose a red eye if I have one. I got one. Boom. First thing I saw when I opened the drawer. One red one with a black bar in it. It'll match the body bars. Red-eyed fire tiger with just as standard bars, nothing fancy. Fire tiger spoon. And just like that, there's a clear coat on it. Along with that, look at that blade. Kind of matches, almost just as big as the body. Still need to put the hook on it, but that's the wonky surprise. A questionable, curved, weird blade. And if that thing's not doing what we want, I got plenty of other choices. I really hope that works good because it's cool. We're going with that. A little less visible hookage going on there. Probably won't scare as bad. Let's see what this does. Hopefully something. Oh man, it feels heavy. That is a very vibrating tail spinner. And it actually comes in nice and straight. All right, you can keep it at the top. Oh boy, that's really good. It's almost more stable than a normal tail spinner because of the body shape. It does some cool stuff on the fall. The tail doesn't stay stable, it flaps around on the fall, but the retrieve is very stable. I like that. That's like a preferred body shape for a tail spinner. Awesome little bait right there. Hopefully the hookups are good. The disgusting bait that we were reviewing before only had one treble hook, so this is kind of the same. Okay, can we have a massive redemption arc? Is it gonna happen? What a bait. I really like that actually. After seeing the action and everything, stays up high, and we're gonna appreciate that attribute because we're headed to the river. I know, but it stays up high. Let's go to the river and catch a fish and maintain possession of our bait that we just made and totally redeem ourselves. It's just Memorial Day weekend right now, and I don't want to go to people's house ponds, and people are all out at their ponds and having fun, and I don't want to bother them. So I'm going to public places, like a water treatment plant next to the river. Doesn't get any more public than that. Hey, what's up?
Sorry to bother you.
You headed down?
Came back from there.
Oh, nice.
I went to high school here, but
yeah,
do YouTube too.
Oh,
so
sweet. Oh, look at you.
Midwest test fishing, but if you ever get a chance to check it out. But there's that cauldron where that water is coming out of. Yeah. And there was a largemouth bass there. Got one there, and then a bluegill.
That's supposed to be a spoon with a spinner on the end. Oh, awesome. I do that with a real fish. It was like preserved, encased in plastic, and put into.
My brother makes baits, and he's like 13. But whenever he sees a blue truck, he's like, "That's Marling baits," and I always fall for it. So he'll freak when he sees us. So good
awesome.
luck.
Yeah, thank you. Later. Okay, he said largemouth bass right here. Wouldn't that just be typical? Ooh, I don't have my net. Oh no, naughty, naughty. Oh, had a bite. Had a big old bite and a miss because it hit the blade and not the bait. That might have been a fish. Well, I'm just gonna get out of here while I still have my bait because they're not biting too well. I got like one bite for sure, and that's it. Ah, man, I gotta figure out somewhere else to go. Okay, the only thing I know how to catch a fish out of, a pond. Please, something, be hungry. Oh, had a hit. Hit and a miss. I can't afford misses right now. Good to see a reaction strike. We're gonna go to another pond, and I'm gonna cry if I don't catch a fish. See you there. Oh, I just had a hit right there. Another day, another opportunity to snag a lure. Last try. I'm gonna fish with the spoon spinner for a while, and then I'm just gonna fish with whatever I can. If we fail here, it was never meant to be. 3-inch prey bait first. Oh, almost forgot what that felt like. First cast at a Bjornson pond, and it is official. Okay, let's get the bait on. It was strewn amongst the outcasts at the bottom of my tackle bag. That's how hopeless I've been feeling. We will get one if it hits the correct spot on this bait. And then I will be like, why didn't I just come here to begin with? Got a hit. Oh my goodness. We got a hit, fellas. Why do I make stuff with one treble hook on it anymore? I already know this. It doesn't catch fish. Why do I do that? I feel like I learned that 4 years ago. Oh, we hooked up. We hooked up. That was a crappie. That was a crappie. It got in the shmoo and it was too heavy. Oh, that's devastating. Ouch. Oh, it's just that feeling of I wanted that and I don't have it. I didn't get it, but I wanted that. Ugh, what a horrible feeling. That was a crappie. See, another hit way out there. That's the bass. It's hard to hook up on a pansy bass, but the crappie, they always hit hard. Pretty much just got a topwater crappie there. Ah! Fish on. Okay, take it easy. Take it easy. Easy. Skim over the skin. Oh! That was another crappie. It can't make it over this weed line. Ah! I didn't know I made a crappie bait. Okay, is this another one? Or is this a bass? What was it? Why can't I catch these things? I couldn't even tell what that was. Why don't I have my net right next to me? Oh, that was another one. Wow, 3 casts in a row, 3 fish lost in a row. Okay. There's a net. That's a bass. What a horrific struggle. And I didn't even get a crappie like I wanted. But it's official. Bass-like spoon spinners. It's official. Spoon spinners. Dude, I think I was just catching them on a little bite window. Insta bass on the 4.1 inch prey bait. Pretty much happens every time. Guaranteed bass. The second, the millisecond it hit the water, just had its mouth open and it went in. It's official. They're ready for the 4.1 at all times. I cast it into the grass to like fix my line on my spool. I just imagine the people on the road up there watching me do that. Like, wow, he really doesn't know how to fish. Oh, that's a tiny one. That was so small for the 4.1. Probably just left that little guy with a lobotomy. Got him. It's harder to get off of a beast hook, isn't it? Isn't it, mister? Wow, you almost look like a spotted bass. Ooh. I love it when it's like kind of a guess to set the hook and you were right and there's a fish on there. Wow, you're tiny. Really quick, I forgot to show what the action of this thing is without the spinner on the back, and that's kind of the point of it. I should have fished with it that way, I just didn't. It's a spoon, you know? It has a consistent action. A swim. Nothing crazy. I never fish with spoons. I'm sure it would work. I would have caught so much more fish if I just fished with it like this. Silly me. That caught some bass, and the actual lure in a tube was nasty and didn't work well. And it will probably be a long time before I go back to anything spoon-like. The next video's lure literally involves live bait. Not once alive, but dyed and encased in plastic, but actually live bait. It's a lure that uses live bait. That's all I'll say. Look at me trying to spoil videos. Click on that like button, please, for please, just please. Thanks for watching. On to the next bait. Oh my goodness, I just, Oh! Easy. Okay. Pretty much happens every time. Oh, I don't even care.